good morning. It's another beautiful day up here at our cabin in Zion Ponderosa Ranch, which is on the east side of the park at the very top by the East Mesa. It has been so nice to be out here. It's so peaceful and quiet compared to all the busyness down in Springdale. So it's nice to come and have a little getaway spot up here about 45 minutes away from the park. So we do have to do a little bit more planning for when we go places, where we're going, things we want to get done while we're in Springdale, and then things we want to do on the way up, back up to Ponderosa Ranch. All that being said, today is an unbelievable day. So we set up a photography tour with Enlighten Photography. I will put their website in the description below. So be sure if you come to Zion for photography, I can't even begin to describe how great their tours are. We've already done a couple of things with them so far. It's always good the first couple times you come to a new location to just hook up with a photography tour. Seth and Kate take a look at what you're doing, and then they just kind of help you improve, give little tips. They're not trying to just completely control a situation and get you the images that they would take. They're taking you to the spots that are great for photography, and then they're helping you with your craft. So if you're coming to Zion, I strongly suggest you look up Enlighten Photography Excursions with Seth and Kate, and just do it. Today we are going to be going out doing some droning, and then we're going to be going to a secret slot canyon. It's not a secret, I mean, it's there. You can find it. But Enlighten Photography has access to get to this slot canyon, and it is super secluded and private and amazing, and the pictures are so great. I cannot wait to go. And then after that, we're going to just kind of do a little bit more sightseeing. So anyway, let's get going.
Bingo.
So this canyon was unbelievable. Any picture I took, I loved it. All of my images were at ISO 100 and f/16, and I'll share the time with each image. The first image captured just the life that was in this canyon, the fleeting sunlight that comes in and out of the canyon quickly throughout the day, as well as flash floods and rain waters. There was still life in the canyon, so that's why I love this image. It was shot about half a second. It was hard to tell the scale in these images, so I really appreciated Seth for standing for the 3-second exposure in this image just to give us a little bit of perspective. Oh, the textures, the shapes, they're amazing in this canyon. Sorry the camera is a little shaky, but I wanted to point out that even though almost every image I took I just absolutely loved, there were things we needed to keep an eye on to keep out of the image, like these rocks and leaves. But the image turned out great with this horizontal line just cutting through all these other flowing lines. It just really made this image stand out. I didn't particularly care for the composition of this image, but the rock formations and the patterns, how they shifted with time and the rocks moved, it just was so unbelievable. I had to capture it. And this image again was a half a second. I really like this image because of all the rocks and and how it just breaks up the lines. It gives some interest. I did not get a perspective shot with this, but that rock at the bottom really is more of a boulder. It's really big. We had to climb over it. So even this doesn't show the true scale of the canyon. And it was shot at 1.6 seconds. The glow, it was so amazing. The light hit certain parts of the canyon at different times of the day, and I was able to capture the glow of the canyon in this image. And it also had a little bit of interest, breaking it up with the leaves at the bottom. This was shot at half a second. After we made it deep into the canyon, we had to head back the same way we came in. And canyoneering is now one of my new favorite things. Although I did get some bruising and some really weird places in my body. At the end of our tour, we ran into Kate and our friend Suresh, who we met on the Narrows tour, doing the half-day tour of the canyon. While everyone was visiting, I couldn't help but explore a little bit more of the canyon. These shapes and colors and texture was just more than I could bear, so I had to take one last image. And it was getting a little dark, so this was actually a 6-second exposure. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you like the video today, give it a thumbs up and give me a comment. We can have a chat. Thanks for watching. See you guys next week.
So you're in a